Dionne here, the Turquoise Cyrus. Hello. Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. I know that I am. It's stinking hot in Oklahoma and humid, but I'm here for it anyway. But I waited till the evening to come out here and do part 4 of this wardrobe that I'm calling the Tunnel of Love. The reason I'm calling it the Tunnel of Love is because it's a part of my summer festival series of furniture that I'm working on. It was totally inspired by a little bit of whimsy, carnivals, carousels. That's kind of been my theme this summer. And so this one's a wee bit moodier, as you can tell. We've got the original wood trim at the top. Yesterday we added some metallic, which I was hoping it would be more silver than what it actually is. I'm happy with it, but I want you to know, if you watched part 3, that I added letterpress gray, which is a DIY paint color, to our golden ticket, which is all fine and dandy and everything, except I should have added white. So the gray was great. It softened and really took the real bold gold out of the golden ticket. But I want you to know, note to yourself, if you want a silver, you're going to have to add white to the gold. Now we know. So because I've already used a whole bunch of it, I didn't want really any more of the metallic just yet. Anyway, if you watch part 3, I added half and half. Let's go with the white instead. That looked a whole lot better and much more silver than just the gray. Okay? All right. So recap, heavily distressed at the top. Facebook, you can't see. Heavily distressed at the top. Today, we're going to do some more wet distressing. 2 different ways that you can do it, or 2 different ways that I do it. And then let me show YouTube up here. The original wood, heavily distressed, and then I created what I was calling a silver yesterday, but ended up being more of like a champagne, which still works, but I wanted it to be a little more cool toned over the black. This is black velvet. It looks more gray right now because it doesn't have the sealer on it. It doesn't have the clear wax, and I'm going to be adding to it to completely finish it. So thank you for the thumbs up. Thanks for being here today, you guys. This is part 4. Let's go into reminding you, this is Bohemian Blue, which is our really dark teal that we faded into. And then we have Old 57. Old 57 is a really bright turquoise, but when it's blending with all those other colors, it looks almost like a really kind of fun slate blue. Guys, it's moody. This is called the Tunnel of Love. We're going to move into, probably in part 5, we're going to start hand painting a wildflower garden along the bottom of this piece. So first thing, wet distressing. You can either do it with paper towels, spray your paper towels and just dampen them pretty heavily, or baby wipes. Is there going to be a residue? There could be a residue. Yes, there could be a residue. But because I heavily distress, and because I layer paint, and because I end up with a wax, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about that residue at all. So you decide what works for you. Hello, Miss Kelly Weiler. Guys, I have lots of news, lots of things going on. Miss Kelly Weiler of Girl Upside Gold Studio and I are going to be teaching a class in December. So Merry Christmas to you and you and you and you, to yourself. You guys come see us. We'll be in Ohio. We'll be giving all of the information about that. I'm curious, why did you cover the glass? I didn't, Sandy. That's all Matt. That's all my guy. I told him I was going to work on this. He got it all set up. I came out here ready to go live, and this was covered. Otherwise, you would see the mirror. But the other reason I actually was so impressed was because if this was a mirror right now, you would be seeing this and all of this. That's why. So he actually did it not to keep the mirror clean. He did it because he didn't want the reflection to be on you guys. It would be totally distracting. I grabbed a baby wipe. Okay, so we are going to, I want this piece really heavily distressed, like really. And so baby wipes work really well. Again, guys, if you watched part 3, I was going for more of a silver look on this metallic when I grabbed my golden ticket. I thought just doing half and half with the letterpress gray was going to be enough, but I should have added a few drops of white. So he is super. I mean, look how he did it. And even, I mean, I I don't even know what I was doing, but I came around the corner and he had it done really quickly. So um, he's the patient one and the one that takes time to do those kinds of things where I don't. I would have hung up a piece of paper and taped it at the top and just let it hung and just been like, I tried to stop the glare, but no, he's the one that thinks through all those things and likes to solve problems. So I'm literally just heavily distressing it on areas that it would be worn down, like on the edge here. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to, oh, it's going to close. Oh, stay. Got it. So I'm going to distress it really heavily right here where the wardrobe would be, where our hand would naturally gravitate towards it. This is the Black Velvet by DIY with the Bohemian Blue. We're going to hand paint some flowers on this come next. Oh gosh, I'm going out of town for 3 days. I'm going to go see Rachel Hollis in person in Dallas. Anybody else? I only put one coat, you guys, of paint on this. I normally will do 2, 3, 4, whatever. But since I'm heavily distressing it, I wasn't too worried about my blending looking great. Again, if you prefer, use the paper towels and water and just spray it. But I like the baby wipe. Okay, so let's keep doing that. Again, white to the golden ticket if you want a silver. You wish, Gail? Oh, I wish too. I'm so excited. Kenise Blair and Becca Jokum, they're already there. They're in My Creative Connection and DIY Retailers. And then Julie Broadfoot, she's already going to be there as well. So those are the only people I know. So if you're going, raise your hand. Come see me if you are going to be there. And I want to know, have any of you on here done that ugly wrinkle app that people keep posting? The paint is not wet. This is a baby wipe. Anybody? Why are people doing the wrinkle app? My brother had the nerve to do that to me last night. Traumatized me. Had like a nightmare. And then I saw that Carrie Underwood did it. She's never going to look like that. No, she's not. Oh, gosh. Yes, my brother had the nerve to send me his kids who are teenagers. Then he sent me him. And I'm like, oh. And then he sent me and Matt. It was terrible. Who's done it? Raise your hand. Have you done it? Did you do this? Oh, it costs money? Why would you ever want to see that? I mean, I love my grandmother. I love her with all of my heart, but I didn't plan on seeing that I was going to look just like her. So guys, I'm just kind of putting my finger through it just so you know, like this. And then just kind of I know, I love grandma, but I mean, what happened to my nose? Oh, it was terrible. My brother's such a turkey. Are you on here right now, bub? Excuse me for the cough. Excuse me for that. So they did let's see, my brother did Matt, and he did not do his wife, I don't think. He was just going through the whole family. I don't think he did his wife, or at least he didn't show us. And then he didn't do my mom. I don't think he had the nerve to do his wife or my mom, but he certainly did me. Real funny. Of course, he didn't volunteer it. I think Matt said, hey, do Dionne. Hi there, you're going to age gracefully. No worries. Thank you, Barbara. That's sweet. But I was like, what's happened to my nose? Why has it got all these wrinkles up here? And then it was all like, ooh, and then the neck was saggy. And then I went, oh, I just turned into my grandma and I love her. She's beautiful. But I didn't, plan on looking like her. So why they created that app, I just will never, I will not understand. I won't. But I keep seeing it all over social media today. Guys, this is going to look a lot better when it's dry, I promise. But we have to make it look like this while it's wet, while we're wet distressing. I'm going to have a spray of wildflowers all over it. I'm going to splatter a little bit of grass reeds of grass all around it. You don't have to do it. I'm already there. Karen, you are so full of it and absolutely beautiful. I am sit across from you at a table, young lady. Oh, I don't mind getting old, but I'm 43 and don't care to see me what I'm going to look like at 83 just yet. I'm okay with it. That's definitely better. The grays that are popping in, I mean, I'm embracing it. It means I'm here. I'm good. But I don't want to see what I'm going to look like just yet. My mother, her reaction to seeing my brother was, "Oh, you're getting a lifetime supply of sunscreen from me, young man." Your dad is 93 and you said his hair is getting darker. Now that's something else. He was living right. Let me tell you, that man was living a good life. So I'm just going around the edges, you guys, around the trim where it's highlighting and just kind of pulling back some of the paint. I want so much of this wood to show through. I haven't done a very heavily distressed piece in a long time, and we are overdue. I may even come back with some more metallic before we bust into our flower action. I don't know if that made any sense, but bust into our flower action. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to continue working on that just a little bit down there. But yes, you can see where this kind of leaves a little bit of residue right here. I'm not really worried about that. You can do this because we're going to end up covering it. You can do this if you want to with your sanding block and just kind of pull some more of it off. Continue the distressing a little further. There's just so many different options that you can do. Like I said, we're going to have a flower, wildflowers growing. It's called the Tunnel of Love. It's the number 5 in my summer wardrobe series or my summer festival series. So you guys, thanks for joining me for part 4. I'm going to keep working on this. I was out of the White Swan. Thank you for letting me know. I got to place an order. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will catch you on Friday Night Live. We will be off, what's it called? Off location, on location, somewhere different than we normally are, and we will be together, Q and I. So we'll see you then. You guys have an awesome night. Take care. And Instagram, bye Facebook, and YouTube.